This is Daniel. Daniel became a follower of Christ 2 weeks ago and is still giddy about it. He is in this newly found grace and freedom that he cannot express and is sharing with his friends about this Savior. Daniel became a believer partly because of Chris. Yet oddly enough, Daniel and Chris have never met. How is this possible? Let's take a look. Chris loved Jesus at an early age, and in school, while most of his peers used their life to experiment, he didn't. He shared Jesus wherever possible as his personal mission and stayed committed to his faith, and he made a huge impact among his friends, one of whom was Sam. Sam carried a lot of anger and bitterness and held a deep grudge against everyone around. Chris started bringing Sam to church every day and started sharing the importance of forgiveness and how he must forgive all those people who hurt him. Sam started realizing the joy and peace he got from forgiveness, and he accepted Christ. Sam developed a new perspective on life, and he stopped resenting from all the unforgiveness and bitterness, and thankful for the second chance that he's been given. After an intense study on the scriptures, he realized his deep call to help partake in mission. He started preaching about Christ in his neighborhood and prayer groups. On one particular day, he met Jacob, whom he offered to drop back home. Jacob was a young teen struggling with pornography. He hated his life for not being loved, and he tried to fill that void with all these things. Sam shared how pornography pushed us away from God's love, and everyone has hope through Jesus Christ. It inspired Jacob to throw out all the garbage that was hindering him and became close to Christ. Jacob wanted to share his newly found freedom from pornography through Jesus Christ to his classmates, and he was able to give hope to many who were addicted to it and also to pray for them. Jacob had a classmate, John, who really hated his life and was angry with God for creating him. He had no decision in life and ultimately battling one decision from another. Miserable with life, he has been thinking of suicide, and no one really showed him what it was like to be loved. That is until he met Jacob. Jacob was his first best friend. He learned about honesty, trust, and faith through him, and also was able to grasp the meaning of Christ's love for us. John accepted Christ as his Lord and Savior and decided to spread the message to as much as he could through mails, social network, and also through blogs. One such blog caught the attention of Jenny, a girl always sad and not sure where life would head. She was always afraid of making mistakes and deemed herself to fail if not for this blog about God's love written by John. The message changed her perspective on life, and she decided to keep smiling and to trust in the Lord. Jenny gave up her talents to God, and fast forward a few years, she became a worship leader and got to work part-time as a radio jockey. Well, this is Daniel, a rebellious youth, a victim of circumstances. While changing radio stations, he chances upon hearing the testimony of Jenny. It actually starts making him think about his life. No longer thinking about the past, he decides to move ahead with a profound hope. After a few months, Daniel accepts Christ as his personal Lord and Savior. Now you see the connection. Daniel, who was impacted by Jenny. Jenny, who was inspired by John. John, who was inspired by Jacob. Jacob, who was able to break free listening to Sam. And Sam, whose life was changed through Chris. Chris' relationship with God eventually led to Daniel. Funny how these two people have never met and may never will. All these people met Christ only because each of them believed in their personal mission of sharing Jesus wherever they are. We, the youth, also have this role of fulfilling our mission as missionaries wherever we are, be it home, workplaces, schools, campuses, or at church.